morning, everyone. Namaste. How you doing today? Thank you for joining me for another session of yoga. We're gentle, we're slow, we're in tune with our inner wisdom, and spending a lot of time on breath and movement in unison. This is Yoga with Lisa SXM, coming to you from the beautiful island of St. Martin in the Caribbean, every Tuesday and Thursday live. And I'm so pleased and honored that you join me. So let's start today in a comfortable seated position and just bring the hands to prayer pose, close the eyes, and be with yourself for a moment, breathing in and out. Let yourself be still and quiet. For today is believe that peace is possible. If you don't believe it's possible to have peace, I think we're lost. So just keep it in mind that you have to actively believe that we can have peace in this world and peace in our hearts, stillness, acceptance of the moment, understanding. All right, let's bring those legs up, and if you want, you can just lean back on your elbows. Allow your shoulders to sort of collapse down, pressing the elbows into the floor. Let your hands be palmed down on the floor, and bring your knees in, and then back. Touch your toes to the floor, bring your knees in, and back, in, and back. And don't forget to exhale as your knees come close, and inhale when they drift away from your chest. To the floor, bring one ankle up on the knee and circle that ankle around. Change direction, go the other way. Wiggle those toes, point and flex a few times. And then just take your toes and curl them back towards your heel and then up. So you're really flexing that joint that connects the toes to the foot. Keep breathing, trying to get circulation down to that farthest extremity. Healing flow of blood down to the tips of your toes. And then return to flex and point a few times. And here's a challenge. Let's see if you can let the toes lead the point as you bring it in from flex. Turn the toes under and let the toes lead down to the point. Then bring the toes back and let the toes lead the flex. Push it down, bring it back. Push it down, bring it back. And let's change sides. Now, as we go through all of these exercises today, just remember that anything that I suggest you do, if it doesn't feel right for you, you're certainly welcome to modify it in any way that you need to, minimize it, or just wait and rest. And we'll catch up with you on the other side. All right, we're circling that ankle around and around. Breathe into this movement. Match the breath to the circle, breathing in and out. If that suits you. And then change direction for a while and go around the other way. Flex and point, flex and point. Nice strong flex, nice strong point. Hi, good morning, Audrey and Greg. How you doing? Let's wiggle the toes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then take those toes and point the tips of them back towards the heel. And then flex them up towards the knee. Tips of the toes point towards the heel. And then it's all in the toes right now. Breathe. And here's our challenge move. Let the toes lead the point. Start with the flex ankle. Turn the toes down towards the heel. Slowly point, bring the toes down, and then flex the toes back and start your flex. So the toes lead the flex and the point. And that one from Arlene Alley. Thank you, Arlene. All right, let's bring both legs up to the nose, knees to nose, I should say. And stretch the legs up. If they don't quite get straight, don't worry about it, it's okay. And let's continue to flex and point. Flex and just bring one leg straight down to the floor, slowly down. Almost touch the floor, or just barely touch the floor, and then bring it back up. Other leg slowly down. And back up. Let's try that again. Bring it down. And back up. Other leg slowly down. And back up. And then open the legs wide and close. Open wide and close. Don't go too far. Don't overstretch the inner thighs. Pretty sensitive. We don't want to feel sore tomorrow. It's just to open and close with the breath. 2 more. Slow it down. All right, bend those knees and come back to seated. Let's do a half straddle. One leg tucked in, one leg extended out to the side. And this foot, if this is hard on your knee, you can always have it in another position, wherever it works for you. And we're just going to take the hand on top of the long straight leg and slide it down towards the ankle. Go as far as you're happy, and then bring the arm out and up. And then let it drift back a little bit, and maybe look up at the ceiling. Think about opening your chest to the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades back a little bit. Big breath in here. And then close the hands together and look down at your leg. Exhale. Open, breathe in. Look up. Exhale. Close the gate. Look down. Keep it going. Let it be slow and meditative, connecting breath and movement. Bring that hand up and let it come over now. Nice stretch for the side body from hip all the way to your fingertips. Especially think about breathing air into your armpit and your elbow and your palm of your hand, wherever the soft tissues are now exposed. Send air to those spots. And then slowly come back up. Both hands reach up, breathe in. Find your prayer hands and pull it to your heart. Stay with this pose just for a moment. Lovely, let's change sides. I got my Taco Cat shirt from Chewy's in Texas, my last trip to Texas. Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat. I don't know, I just like it. Let's slide the hand down towards the ankle and extend the hand out and up. Look up at the ceiling, big breath in, let that hand drift back. Exhale, close the gate, look down at your leg. Open, breathe in, look up. Exhale, reach down, look down. Move smooth, easy, coordinated with breath and movement and synchronicity. Calm and peaceful. 2 more. Let's slow it down a little bit. And then let's bring the hand up and find our side stretch, reaching over. Feel that stretch through your hip, waist, rib cage, armpit, arm, elbow, wrist, fingers. Stretch, breathe. All right, come on up. Both hands drift up. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart, and just take a moment of quiet. Lovely. Let's stretch the legs out right in front. Maybe take a moment to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that suits you, and flex those ankles. Sit tall, reach up, breathe in. Think about your body representing the face of a clock. Your fingers are pointing up at 12 and your legs are extended out towards 3 o'clock. Breathe in and really reach up, up, up. Exhale, and let's go to 12:30. Just a slight movement, reaching, sitting a little bit more forward. And as we go through the numbers on the top end of the clock, let's just keep that back really straight if we can. So we're reaching really from the hips with a straight line to the fingertips. Inhale big, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, let's come to 1 o'clock. Keep looking down at your legs, please. Don't put your neck into a bent position. Let's just let the head look like you're reaching with the top of your head, your fundulum, I think that's called, right? Inhale big, reach. Exhale, just drop a little bit. We're about 2 o'clock now. Reach, reach, reach. When you're ready, exhale and sink down, 2:30. A big reach here. Really shift your shoulders up by your ears. Reach. And exhale. Come on down. Let your hands find the floor. Let your forehead drop. And then slowly slide your hands up your legs. Find your body rising back up. Who's joined us? Hey Jane, nice to see you today. Let's bend the right knee now and bring the heel up towards the hip and out to the side a little bit. And bring that shoulder and arm inside. And we're just going to do an extreme forward fold, reaching out over that long straight leg. Look down at your knee and really reach. Keep breathing, keep reaching. And then hands to the floor, push yourself up. And scoop that leg down. Bring it right on top of your thigh. Press the knee away. And then grab that foot, grab that knee, lift it up, and do a little rock the baby here. Let's see if we can hold on to the big toe with 2 fingers, peace sign fingers. Reach the heel forward, bring the knee and elbow back. Reach the heel forward, bring the knee and elbow back. 3 more times, breathe a lot. Lay that down, and let's return to sitting tall, reaching up, breathing in. Flex your ankles, and let's do a nice slow sweep all the way through the clock from 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Hands find the floor, forehead drops. When you're ready, slide your hands right back up. And let's bend the left leg. Move it out to the side and do another extreme forward fold, reaching the hands beyond those toes of the long straight leg. Look down and really, really reach. Nice. Hands to the floor. Press yourself up and scoop that leg up. Put it on top of your thigh, ankle on thigh. Press the knee away. And then scoop the leg up in your hands or arms and rock the baby. Beautiful. Now what comes next? 2 fingers, grab the big toe, push it forward, heel forward, knee and elbow way back. Heel way forward, and knee and elbow back. Keep breathing. Let the movement be easy and gentle. Getting that blood to flow. All right, just lay it down. One more time, reach it up, flex the ankles, sit tall, breathe in. And a nice slow sweep all the way from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Come on down, hands find the floor, forehead drops. Slide those hands up. Let's scoot on down to our backsides to adjust my mat a little bit here. Take a moment to just let the arms come up into surrender pose, elbows out from the shoulders and fingertips pointing up towards the top of the room or the top of your yoga mat. Drop both knees to the left and just relax for a moment. Let your hips slowly release. Maybe turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees if that suits you. Release your tailbone, hips, shoulders, neck. And then knees come up and go all the way to the other side, and maybe the head turns again to, if your knees are to the right, looking to the left with your face. Scan through the body. See if you notice any holding, any tension, any stress, any constriction, any pressure. Let it go if you can. And if you can't, just ask yourself, what's going on? What can I relax? You might be very interested to find the answer if you really listen to the body. You may discover some interesting things. Often tension is tied to emotion, often emotional trauma that we've had in the past. And that's one of the things I've discovered through my yoga is that there's a lot you can let go just by paying attention to what you feel. Nice. Bring those knees up and let's bring them to the chest. Grab onto the knees and just pull them in a few times to the chest, in and out. Match the breath to the movement. And then we'll stretch the legs and arms up into the air and circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Change direction, back and forth. Flex and point a few times, and then we're just going to easy bring the legs and arms down and push it up. No extra instruction here. You can do it as you like. Bring it down and float it up. Easy and light. Let's let the right arm and the left leg reach up, and then the left arm and right leg reach up. Again, easy and gentle, no instructions, just do what feels good. Alternating arm and leg up with a little reach. Maybe bring your head off the mat, maybe bring that shoulder up, maybe bring the opposite hip up. Let's just keep it moving like that. All right, 3 more on each side. 1, 2, 3, and bring everything down to the ground. Stretch out like just a Savasana pose, arms out from the hips, palm up, feet flopped outwards. Let's bring the fingertips of the right hand up by your sternum or your heart, and the fingertips of the left hand down by your belly button, or a little lower than that, just a bit. And as you breathe, observe how parts of the torso rise and fall. Maybe rowing in steps, maybe they all rise together, just observe. Let's roll over onto our side and find ourselves in a fetal position or side resting pose. You can use a pillow if you want for your head, or you can just use your arm. Built-in pillow right there in the bicep. Bend the knees and stack them so you have a 90-degree angle here at your hips and another 90-degree angle at your knees. Let yourself be heavy for a moment. Let's lift that top hand up and spread the fingers wide. Lift that top leg up and flex the ankle. And then they rise together with an inhalation and sink with an exhalation. Slow it down, both your breathing and the movement. Let it be very meditative. And don't judge yourself for how high you lift your arm and leg. It's your range of motion. Breathe with the full expression of whatever that range of motion is. Slow and controlled. Breathing in, we lift. Breathing out, we lower. 3 more. Slow it down a little bit more for me if you can. Last one, lift slow. And let's leave it up there. If you want, maybe bend your knee a little bit and grab a hold of that big toe and then straighten it back out. As much as you can. Not everybody's able to get their legs straight in this position, I know that. That's fine, don't worry about that. Alright, bring it on down, bring that leg, that knee, right in front of your chest on the floor. And take that top shoulder and push it back to the floor. Open your chest up to the sky, open your arms out. position for your head so your shoulders and your neck can relax, but you still feel balanced. And breathe air into whatever sensation is talking to you right now. Inhale and send the healing energy of air right to that spot. Take that top arm and circle it around, breathing in and out. Let it be as big a circle as you're comfortable with. Maybe you feel a lot of release as the arm comes up and over. Feel a need to sigh or yawn. Feel free to do that. It's good for you. Connect your body to those sensations. Times, and then we'll return to resting pose. Beautiful. Let's come back to a fetal position, knees stacked, balanced, and head resting on the arm. And that top knee is just going to move in a circle. Change direction, go the other way. Bring the knee forward and kick it out. Bring the heel back by the rear end and kick it out. Knee comes up by the chest, kick forward. Heel comes back by the hips, kick backward. It's not really a kick, just extend the leg out. 2 more. Kick forward, extend backward. And forward, and backward, and back to resting. If you feel like you want to give some thanks to your flanks, maybe give a massage to that hip. Or make a fist and pound right down into the muscles of the rear end, getting deep into the deep tissue. Take a rest and get ready to transition over to the other side. Issues with things in the room. So I'm trying to get them out of the way now. Let's see if I did it. Come to your fetal position, this time on the other side. Just check your hips are about something like a 90-degree angle, and your knees are something like a 90-degree angle. So you might have a nice wide base of support. Make sure you're relaxed. Let yourself sink down in the floor. Let's take that top hand out and stretch the fingers out. Take that top leg and flex the ankle, reach through the heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Breathe. Slow and graceful, smooth and controlled. Perfect synchronicity of breathing and movement. Keep your mind on this moment, this activity, and your breath. Slow it down a little more. Let's do 3 more. Last time we raise it up. And then let's see if we can bend the knee, grab a hold of that big toe, and then straighten the leg as much as you can. Hold. Nice. Bend that knee. Just bring it to the floor in front of your chest. Take that top shoulder and reach back. Off the pillow if you need to. And I'm hitting the sofa there. I want to move a little bit here. That works. Arms extended out from the shoulders if that suits you. If it doesn't suit you, make an adjustment. Make it work for you. This is your reclined spinal twist. Breathe air into whatever sensation is talking to you right now. Try to really, really relax. Let's return. Oh, move your arm. I forgot. Roll the arm around, breathing in and out. Slow. As big a circle as you're comfortable with. Feel free to yawn or sigh as your arm comes around. Maybe you feel the urge to just let everything out. Change direction. And then we'll come back to side pose. Beautiful. We're going to take that top knee in a circle. Change direction. Kick the leg forward. Bring the heel back to the rear end and bring it all the way back. Extend back as far as it'll go. Knee to chest, leg extends forward. Rear end to heel to rear end, leg extends back. Breathe. One more. Nice work. Bring your knee to rest on the other knee and maybe give a massage to that hip. Give some thanks to your flanks. Make the fist and pound. And let's roll over onto our tummies now. Take a moment down to just relax. Let your toes point inward and your heels point outward. Turn your head to one side, fingertips pointing in, elbows out, diamonds at your arms and your feet. Relax your tailbone and your chest. Take that left arm and reach it forward. Take that right leg and reach it up. Alternate reach. This is really good if you have sciatica or pinched nerve. Sometimes you want to avoid forward folds. Come on down when you have those kind of issues. And this is a really good release for that kind of stress on the body. Let's do the other side now. Reach the right hand forward and up. Lift the left heel up. Hold and breathe. And then come on down. Take another rest. Turn the head to one side. Toes point in. Fingertips point in. Bring all four limbs up and out like an airplane. Lift the heels. Legs are straight. You're lifting from the hips. Arms lifted out, light and easy, gentle, graceful. Take a rest, come on down, turn your head, toes in, fingers pointing in. Here's a little challenge. Now don't feel bad if this is not your move, okay? You can just stay resting or come back to airplane pose again. But if you want a little challenge, bend the knees and see if you can reach back and grab onto your feet or your toes. Get a nice strong grip there, and then lift up into bow pose. All right, come on down, and we're going to immediately push back into pose of a child. Come back onto your knees, hips, find your heels. Arms walk forward, forehead to the floor in front of your knees. Pose of a child, a pose of humility and acceptance, something we need more of sometimes in our life. Slowly rise up and let's find ourselves in table position. Cat and cow with me a few times, arching the back up and dropping the head, dropping the tailbone. Lifting the face, lifting the tailbone, let the middle of the back sink down like a hammock. Remember to keep pressing your heel of your hand into the floor, your fingertips into the floor. Elevate the chest at all times. No collapsing, no shoulders coming up by your ears. Back and forth between cat and cow. Any speed is perfect. Breathing as you move. All right. Take one step forward with your hands. Just rock back. Drop the head. Rock forward. Lift the face. Drop the hips. Rock back, drop the face, rock forward, drop the hips, lift the chin, lift the chest. 2 more times, just like that. Back and forward. Back and forward. And then we're going to come all the way back to pose of a child again. toes. Come on up. Let's thread the needle. Take your right hand behind your left wrist and bring that shoulder down to the floor. Bring the side of your face down to the floor. Just spend a moment with that elbow directly above the wrist on the left arm. Press the hand into the ground. Connect a little bit of squeeze in your subscapular muscle underneath that shoulder blade where we hold a lot of tension. At least I do, and other people I know talk about it too, so I know it's a thing. And then let that arm float up to the ceiling. Reach it up and let it drift back. Let it just hang out there, suspended and balanced above your shoulder. Release your wrist. Bend the elbow and place your hand right in the small of your back. Let that elbow point up. And then come back to the floor and come back to table position. Push up, cat and cow a few times. Switch around sides so I can keep my face looking at you. Let's get ready for thread the needle on the other side. Left hand behind the right wrist. Bring the shoulder down, bring the face down. Press that hand into the ground, elbow directly above the wrist. Just squeeze those muscles of the subscapular area low underneath, where no massage therapist can quite get in there, unless they're really, really good. And then just float that arm up. Let it find some balance point above your shoulder. Try to relax your wrist. Suspended animation. Bend the elbow and place your hand right at the small of your back. Let the elbow point up. Hand to the floor. Press yourself up, cat and cow. Wow, look at the time. Let's turn the toes under and lift the hips. Downward dog. Sway left and right. Let your hips sway left and right. And then sort of move in a little circle. Belly button sort of drawing a circle or an oval on the ground. Change direction, go the other way around your circle. And let's see if we can just bring the feet underneath the hips and let the arms just hang. Ragdoll pose. Let everything go from the hips to the shoulders, arms, neck. Let the head drop. Slowly bend your knees and roll up. If you need to, you can use your hands on your legs for a little support and come to standing pose. Take a moment to just align the body and feel strong on your feet. Check your toes are pointing forward, heels are under hips, and let's lift the arms out and up, stretch up, breathe in. Find your prayer pose, bring it to your heart. Let it drop. Do it again. Lift arms out to the side. Breathe in. This time just the right hand drops. Look at it as it slowly drops. Let your hand next to your leg down there, shake it. And then slowly cast your eyes up at your upper hand and reach high. Look down at your lower hand. hands up as breathe in. Now the other hand starts to drop. Watch it hang down there by your leg. Shake it, make it hang. Totally loose. Totally loose. Reach the other hand up. Look up. Stretch tall. Reach up. Look up. And then rest your eyes down at your lower hand and let it rise. Both hands reach up. Breathe in. Let the hands drift back and wide. Like a Y, celebrating life. And then bring them overhead and find your prayer and pull it to your heart. Well, let's get on with our balance challenge, shall we? Do you have something for a little support? The wall, a chair, or something else that is sturdy and nearby? And let's see if we can try our tree pose. So we're going to put all our weight on our right foot, and before you even take the weight off your left foot, think about pulling up the energy from the right foot, coming up through the right hip, up to the top of the head. A lifting energy. This is the secret. And then bring your other leg so the toes can come up by your ankle or your calf muscle. Don't put your foot at your knee, please. If you're going to go high, you have to come all the way up to the thigh. We don't want that knee pressing against your knee. We don't want the heel or the foot pressing against your knee. Wherever you choose to put your foot, make sure this knee is out, not forward. Not halfway forward, out, not to the side. All right, think about that lifting energy again, and bring your hands wherever suits you. Your choices are out to the side, out higher to the side, out higher to the side, prayer hands overhead, or prayer hands at your heart. Those are the common places. Maybe you have another place that works for you. And again, I am the worst at balancing, but I'm not going to criticize myself. I'm just going to work on it and think about trying to get better. Listen to that, bring it down, come back to mountain pose, reaching up. Come on down. Let's try the other side. Shifting your weight to your left foot. Think about rising up, the energy from the foot rising up through the knee, the hip, and the center of the sternum and top of the head. The energy lifting up. Alright, find your spot that you like, and then the balance situation comes into play. Lift and breathe. Find your center of gravity and stay with it. Love to hear comments from you guys about the balance challenge, the February balance challenge. How's it going for you? What are your suggestions for me? Let's try something else that's a balance. We're just going to bring one knee up and grab that knee. Bring it down. Other knee up. Grab the knee. Let's stand wide, feet straddled out. Bend your knees and bring the chest down. Hands find the floor. Now we're going to switch sides. Bend one knee and then the other. Dip one shoulder a little bit and then the other. Back to the center, and let's turn both feet so the toes point to the left, and walk your hands over on either side of your left foot. See if you can try and have your legs straight here, and if you need a little bit of elevation, a lot of people will use blocks or books here on either side of their foot so that they can have a little support. We really want to try and have the back straight. And you can just let your eyes gaze about a foot or 6 inches in front of your toes. Straight back, shoulders away from ears. Feet straight, legs straight, feet pointing left. Drop the knee down into the back. And wiggle your toes and pull your foot quite a bit forward. And then bring your knee over your ankle. This is a nice stretch for the front of the hip flexor and the front of the back thigh, quad. Lift your chest, shoulders back, lift the top of the head. All right, let's shift our weight onto the back knee and bring the hip back by the heel. Drop your head, your front leg goes straight. Drop your head down by your knee. And this is a wonderful stretch for the hamstring, the back of the front leg. Lift your toes. It's okay to lift your toes here. And then come back to your crescent lunge. Lift your face, knee over ankle, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the chest. All right, shift your weight back a little bit, turn your toes under and pick yourself back up to that triangle stance. And then shift your toes and come around back to our front-facing straddle stand. One leg bends at a time. One shoulder dips at a time. Move and breathe. Coming back to both legs straight. We're going to walk our hands over by our right foot and turn both feet so the toes point right. If you're using blocks or books, get them on either side of your foot. Otherwise, your hand is on the floor next to your foot. One hand on each side of your foot. Straight legs. Straight back. Shoulders away from ears. Triangle stand. And then when you're ready, drop your back knee down. And wiggle your toes, drag your foot away, forward, your front foot. And then bring the knee over the ankle. Crescent lunge, lift the face, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders back. Feel that gentle stretch in the front of the hip flexor, down into the quad and the back leg. Drop your hips back, shift your weight back, straighten that front leg, drop your head, lift your toes, heels on the floor, stretching the back of the front leg. Come back, lift, back to crescent lunge. Turn your toes under for the back leg and bring yourself back to triangle. Straight back, straight legs if you can manage it. Gazing towards maybe 6 or 8 inches in front of your toes. Shift your feet and come back to forward facing straddle bend. Let's just allow ourselves to move our hips like a figure 8 and allow the body to just hang like a rag doll, loose and free. Put a little weight on your hands for me and heel toe your feet underneath your hips and then bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Hi Laura, thank you so much for joining me. We have a new person that's joined our group, guys. Laura's saying, good morning and blessings, balance is my best move. Oh wow, good for you. I should learn from you. All right, take a moment to sit tall. Release your shoulders, close the eyes, and stay with your breath. Let's finish today with rectangular breathing. So we're going to breathe in for 8 counts. Hold that breath in and let it expand and suspend inside the body for 5 counts. Slowly exhaling for 8 counts. Empty the body of air, and then when you're totally empty, hold the air out for 5 counts. So 8, 5, 8, 5. That's the rectangle. I will be counting and I'll be taking little sips of air in between saying the numbers, but you can breathe smoothly and slowly, or you can take little puffs of air too. It works either way. So let us begin by synchronizing our breath. Breathe in together now. Breathe all the way out, let it go. And let's begin. 1, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, holds in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5. Exhale for 8. Continue breathing on your own counting. each and every one of you take your balance and your yoga and your peace of mind with you as you go through your day and your week. I'll see you here again on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me. I send you my most sincere namaste from my heart to yours. Keep believing that peace is possible.